Hello guys on YouTube today. How are you guys today? Well, we're going to unclog this dope devil vac cleaner here. It probably has a clog in the hose from it's just a pretty small little vac cleaner. Only couple tools you're going to need is just a standard Phillips screwdriver and a coat hanger cut up like this to unclog the hose. That's a pretty small one. Let's go ahead and take off the dump chute here. This is just the dump chute to dump the dirt and stuff out of the unit here. Sometimes I check to see if the filter's clogged or if it's just clogged from being used with sometimes liquid or something. Sometimes these things just don't have a good seal around the lip hill, where it sucks into the unit. But let's go ahead and we're gonna take all the screws out of this thing to be able to kind of unclog it. I unclogged it before. Go ahead and see you guys. See what I'm doing here. So it's like just gonna move around a little bit here. But we need to take 6 screws. It's 3 screws on this side and it's 3 screws on this side. What we need to take out is we need to go ahead and start removing all of these screws right here. Just showing you guys on how to unclog your little small vacuum here now. You can also use a wet vac to blow the clog out, and I might just go ahead and do that as well. This is just a small little green little vac cleaner. It picks up pretty good, good suction. The only downfall of this type of little vac cleaner, it doesn't really have a hose system on it. It just makes a little dust everywhere, but you know, what the heck. Sometimes you just have to fiddle around with the vac cleaner a little bit just to get it to work. Vac cleaners do get clogged, guys. Even high expensive vac cleaners. Now let's just remove this little plate. See, we took all the screws out. We should have took all the screws out. This is kind of the trickiest part, is really getting this to pop out. Like I said, it's a pretty tough little vac cleaner. Sometimes it has clips on it. I'm not worried about getting my floor dirty. And there's the bottom plate. And this vac cleaner, it's okay. Yeah, I see we got some dried up whatever it's been vacuumed on it. Ugh, that's disgusting, but let's go ahead and take this duty out, the beater ball and the belt as well. The belt is kind of tricky to get out, but yeah, we're not too worried about this right now, but we can try to pull it out. These vac cleaners can be pretty tricky with the belts. And it's just a small little belt. And that's the beater ball. The thing with us mostly need to get out of here is the hose that goes up to that thing. We need to take out 2 more screws. It's this piece here. It does take standard Phillips screwdriver, stuff like that. You can get all fancy, you can clean all this and clean it down and kind of wipe it down and whatnot, but that's a vac cleaner. Vac cleaners do get dirty over time, and you get used heavily here on the floors. Sometimes even with wet stuff. Typically that's not good for these vac cleaners. Now, I unclogged this before, and it's really a pain in the butt to unclog these annoying vac cleaners. And try not to smush the hose too badly because we don't want to smush the hose. That's not a good thing. You don't want to smush the giant hose here. But we got to see if we can top it off on this side. Not only you take the whole tile thing off here, but sometimes if it gets a pain, sometimes I just pull the whole top of the motor shaft off anyways. And I think that's what I'm going to go ahead and do here, is just to take the motor shaft itself off. I've done this before, unclogged this little back wheel before. And I'm just going to pop that guy off though. And now I got the little mess on the floor, and I will clean it up later after I unclog this little back wheel again, but typically these back wheels do whittle down. Let's see. Oh, I just got to move a couple screws, 2 on each side, and that would release the motor shaft for me stiff, but sure you know where to go. Things are quickly pain in the butt to really unclog now. And I'm just taking a kind of a bolt here, not all the way bolt. Let's see. Jesus Christ. Sometimes these hose duties get really clamped on now, and they don't like to budge. There we go. And yep, we have a clog in the hose again. And that's normal. We got a probably a clog down through the hill. And yeah, we do. And you just take a little coat hanger and start pulling the clog out. And you don't see anything coming out of it. We got a really clog path here. Sometimes that's where I normally find the problem now. And sometimes it could be some places the hose can be clogged at, and yep, we are clogged in the hose as well. And the hose is definitely clogged. And I'm just making a mess on the floor here, but I don't really mind making a mess on my floor. I was going to try to unclog the vac wheel here again. Well, what happens? It's a dirty job, but someone has to do it, right? Sometimes these things get very clogged and they just don't work right. Ugh, disgusting. But yeah, it's a little messy, but some of the rest don't clog. And sometimes you can pull these guys out without destroying the hoses too much. There we go. There's the clog. Wait. Oh. Ugh. Made a faultless. But yeah, there you go, clog. Nice. Little vac wheels, you know. You do get clogged sometimes. Ah. Ugh. I hate unclogging vac wheels, but really, figures. Probably. Have to unclog the vac wheel. And I got all junk and crap in there. So what I normally do is I just blow everything out with my wet vac. Yeah, there we go, nice long blow it out. Ugh, yuck. That's disgusting. But I would also blow this out with my vac wheel, or the wet vac as well. And there you go. And a little piece of tape will clog it, or a piece of little guy though. And I have a unclogged vac cleaner. Now, I'm going to make, this is a part 1 video, I will make a part 2 on putting it all back together. This is how I just unclogged it, stuff. It's a real mess, but you know, that happens. Alright guys, if you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button, and if you like this video, hit that little like button. Please leave a comment on how I can prevent clogging the vac cleaner, but alright guys, peace out, bye guys, see you in the next vlog, making a part 2, on putting it all back together again.